Well, dashboards is a very modern way to run a report, so to speak. A dashboard will allow us to get a quick glimpse of how we're doing in the organization. And I mean, typically you'll be able to construct a dashboard in such a way that there's a balance to it, so that you're basically getting a very good overview of your entire organization. Dashboarding has been very popular and has been hyped a lot over the past couple of years, and I think actually it's a good thing. However, one should be very, very cautious whether they're trying to run their entire business on dashboards only. That I don't think is a good idea. I think the important thing with the dashboard is that it allows us a very quick offset for finding out where to direct our energy, so to speak. But what happens then if the gauges are in the red or maybe even in the green to an extent that we didn't expect? Well, from the dashboard then we should be able to allow an analytical process where we're able to go down and figure out what are the reasons behind this dashboard item kicking out, typically known as a key performance indicator. Let's say my revenue is not doing so well in Germany as I expected. Well, what are the reasons? Are there any particular salespeople that are not present at a given time? Are there any products that are not present, or what is going on? So figuring out what to do about it has to do not only with knowing that there is a problem, but knowing what exactly is causing the problem. And then again, we are back to figuring out what to do about it and then put that into action. So dashboards alone is not going to give us that. However, dashboards in combination with a intuitive analytical process that is triggered from the dashboard is a very, very good idea. We should bear in mind though that having an analytical process in conjunction with the dashboard is something that we cannot predefine, and because if we were able to predefine the ability to dive into the data and find the reason, we were basically stating that our enterprise is doing the same mistakes over and over again, and thus we would just be able to predefine the analytical flow. No. Hopefully the problems that we see on a day-to-day basis are coming from different sources, because otherwise we are not learning from our problems. And then since it's different sources, then we cannot have the static of the dashboard cope with a dynamic environment of problems and opportunities that lies behind it. So tying the dashboard with the analytical process is key in order to have a very successful deployment of a dashboarding / analytical solution. However, that being said, I think that dashboards is a brilliant and very intuitive way of displaying the pulse of your entire enterprise or your department or just your personal goals. So it's very good.